you're not going to delete it. It's staying in. If you've been naughty, it stays in. Anyway, I like my blue hair. Anyway, we have arrived eventually at our wild camp near
between Charmouth and Lyme Regis.
It's an off-road lay-by in what I call a capital D. Anyway, we got to the garage at the top of Holden Hill, northbound, put some diesel in, and then went to start the engine, and it was completely dead. Not a dicky bird. It was just not even a cough. It was just... So, panicky. Rang the RAC, hung on for a bit there while you were in the queue, and then they went to... You got through or something, and then somebody hung up, didn't they? So, I rang again, got in the queue, thought we'd give it... No, then we thought, you thought, not me, because I'm a bit, I don't know. You said, oh, I wonder if it's the fridge not turned itself off when we stopped, which it should do. It should turn itself off. I wonder if it didn't turn itself off. So I turned the fridge switch off, got back in the front, and while he was still on the phone waiting for the RAC, tried the engine again, didn't you? And it went a bit like me. And he tried it again and it started, so obviously that's what it was, so he quickly hung up. So anyway, we've got here in all the wind and the rain, and we've got some leaks in the usual places up there.
But we think we know where it's coming through.
We think we know where it's coming through now. Basically where the previous owners or whoever it was had Steve before us, added various things on the roof, like the
solar panel and the TV aerial. And
they drilled holes in the roof, which you obviously have to, but they didn't think to silicone it, did they? So we think that was what it might actually be, and it's pooling, and it's got to come out somewhere. But that one has slowed down.
It's almost stopped now.
No, it is still dripping. So we've got various bits of
kitchen roll,
guiding the water into pots up there. Yes. So anyway, when we wild camp, we don't usually put the electric lights on, so these were quite a good buy. It's a light bulb, plastic. It was all plastic with batteries, and it's not actually connected to anything. But you just oh no, pull it, and you pull it. Except for I just pulled it down. Yeah, so they were quite good. Couple of quid. Oh my God! Just hold it. And the other good little buy that I've got back along is a little wind-up radio. Mind I don't poke you in the eyes.
It's fully charged.
It's fully charged. Unfortunately, there's crap on the radio, so we're not going to bother.
That doesn't sound like Judy Garland.
That's not Judy Garland, is it? Anyway.
It's gone though.
It is gone. Yes, so that is all really. We shall see. It's very windy, it's very rainy, it's dark because it's winter. So yes, we shall see what happens. Hopefully the drips will stop now because you're hopefully drawing it out. It has slowed down, so anyway, so wish us luck through the night. Till tomorrow, goodbye.
Morning, it's Saturday the 26th of October, it's just before 9 o'clock and it's pouring down. It's been really windy all night, but the rain does keep stopping every so often, so we'll hope for the best on our way towards Isle of Portland. Then we'll see what happens. See you later.
Well, it is nearly 12 o'clock on Saturday and we've had disaster again. For some reason, it's never happened before, but the back window where our bed is decided to spring a leak. So got into bed last night and I'm thinking, is that really cold or is that wet? And I checked it and it was wet. So the bottom corner of the bed on my side is wet. It's still puddling in now, so I'm really peed off about that. Anyway, we are now in Weymouth. Just been to English channel, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Why am I even asking that? Of course it's the English channel. I don't know if you can see how choppy that is. Okay, we are now back driving along Weymouth seafront. As you can see, the weather is still rubbish. It is still raining. And the sea is still choppy. And people are still wearing raincoats. And anyway, we are on the way to a supermarket to get some stuff. And then we shall be making our way to the campsite, which I have forgotten already, Crossways or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, so there you have it. Not been the most successful of days, has it? No. So what's that? Anything? Do you know anything about that clock thing? Yes.
It's very colourful.
It's very colourful, yeah. Okay, thanks for that. Do you know any information about it? It's got Queen Victoria's head on it.
In half a mile, turn right, then turn left.
That was Weymouth. Hello. We have arrived at Crossways campsite. It's still sort of raining, and let's just sort of stop for a minute. But anyway, they did say there were deer on the site and don't approach, so I'm not approaching obviously, but we've just seen 4 by another caravan somewhere up down the path, and this is at the end of our path where we are. And the others have disappeared now, obviously. Anyway, so we are down there. Just looked at the toilets and showers, they seem very nice. Had a few problems getting the electric cable working, and it turned out to be a switch not switched in one of the cupboards. And I think we might have sourced where the leak's coming from. We looked up on the ceiling, on the roof just now, and there's this big like thing. What did you say it was?
It's a cover for one of the cable entries.
A cover for one of the cable entries, apparently. And that was up. Don't know how long it's been up, but whether that is the source of what's been going on.
Not very long, because we've seen it from outside the house.
I would have thought so. Yeah, that's true. No, because that's on the other side. Oh, squirrel just run across. But obviously we haven't sorted out the back window. So
we're on a slightly different angle.
we are on a different angle, and we're under some trees. So that might sort of work. Have you thanked the mighty Steve for getting us here in one piece? Ooh. Oh. Oh my lordy. That's not good, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you've done it. How have you done that?
I don't know.
Unbelievable. Right, hello.
Hello.
It is Sunday.
27th of October.
And clocks changed last night, so it's a little bit later this morning. And yes, it's going to be sunny, which makes it a change from yesterday. Yes. I thought I'd check out the wash my hair and stuff in the toilet area. There's toilets and like big wash basin things in there, so I thought I'd do that. And I was looking at it, made me jump. I lifted the lid of the toilet, and it's a, what do you call it?
Long drop.
A long drop.
Long drop compostable toilet.
Alright. Well, it wasn't expecting
Dry
it.
one, normal
Yeah,
flesh.
it wasn't expecting it, and it made me jump, and I didn't use it.
And you can see a long way down.
Like, there might be monsters down there. Anyway, not had a very good night's sleep because somebody was snoring all night.
It was the deer in the
It
field
was
behind,
you.
just behind the
And
van.
then, when it was light, and I said, "Oh, can you make me a cup of tea?" He told me to shut up.
I didn't.
Anyway, where are we planning to go today?
We're going to drive down the road because there's a white horse carved into the hillside with King George III on it, and apparently he didn't impress the people of Weymouth, so that they made the carving of him riding away from Weymouth, not riding into Weymouth. And he was so unimpressed that they'd done that he never came back to Weymouth again.
Anyway, where else?
But then he was a bit mad.
Was he? Who's this again?
King George III.
Oh, Madness of King George.
Yeah.
Right. Right, okay. Where else?
Then we're going to Dorchester to look at the Roman townhouse. I don't know if that's any good or not, but it's a freebie one.
So who lived there?
A Roman. It was his townhouse. He probably had a country house as well.
Right. What have the Romans ever done for us?
Well. And then we're going to Maiden Castle, which isn't a castle, it's an Iron Age hill fort, but it's one of the biggest in Europe.
It's got gardens there in it or something?
No.
I'm sure I saw
Don't think there's gardens, no.
Garden?
No.
Okay, was that something on the Isle of Wight, maybe?
That might be something on the Isle of Wight, yeah. But it's big ramparts and huge ditches, and
Oh, I was excited, now I'm not.
there's not even a gift shop.
Oh, for goodness sake, no gift shop.
We might have a look around Dorchester, the old bit of Dorchester.
Okay.
And that's it, and then
It's
drive home because it's going to be dark, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite cold. Yeah, it's going to be dark earlier, isn't it? 'Cause it's blinking winter. Yeah, it's really cold this morning, so this is the first time since Easter when we went to Scotland. I think we've got the heating on. I can start to feel it now. Yes, so that is that. But it's a really nice campsite, isn't it?
It is very nice.
So I'd recommend it. How
It's
much was it?
£20 and 10p.
So it's it's called Crossways, and it's a caravan and motorhome club. I can never remember them, so I'm actually reading off the sticker on the front of the window. Caravan and motorhome club site.
But
and
next door there's the other one.
It's in. Where is this place?
The village is actually called Crossways.
Oh right.
But we're near Dorchester.
Near Dorchester. That's all I wanted to know. So, and there is a camping and caravanning club site
next door
across the railway line or something. But it's a really nice place for bits of wildlife, because you said it was in a quarry.
It's an old quarry.
This is an old quarry, so you've got trees everywhere, so it's like woods, and I've never seen so many squirrels.
No. The end.
Grey squirrels. I don't mind grey squirrels. It's not their fault that they're here. It's our fault. So, and there are loads. Well, I say loads of deers. We've seen 4 deers, but you're not allowed to obviously go anywhere near them. Go up to them, feed them, touch them, ask them their name and address.
The end we're in is like lots of little single alcoves. It's quite nice and peaceful here, but the other end there's like a meadow.
Yeah.
Where you can park in a big long field.
Different styles.
So we're probably in the best, quietest bit here.
We like it quiet. We're not people that like discos and bars and stuff. I don't drink.
And kiddies play parks next to your pitch. And
I was going to say something else. I've forgotten what it was. The showers and toilets are clean. Could do with a bit of updating, I suppose, but they're clean. Yeah, I'd come here again.
Yes.
Yes.
As would I.
As would you.
Yes.
So glad. Okay, kiss.
Bye.
Sculpture park, and it's like an ongoing sculpture park. Like people are always making stuff and shoving in there or doing it in there. I don't know. So yeah, so I think that's where we're going now because it's such a change in the weather. Right, okay, so we've come back to Portland. We were going to stop at the chalky blokey on a horse figure thing, but we overshot the pulling in place. So we've come back to Portland and we are now at
Tout Quarry.
looking for the sculptures. It's word of warning. I think it's a dog walker's paradise of letting your dog poo everywhere, basically, and not clear it up. I'm not saying that all dog walkers are like that. It's just the odd few that spoil it for everybody else. But you are basically have to watch where you walk.
There's a fox there. The fox's head.
Oh yeah, right. So turn it around. Okay, so we have just walked through most of the sculpture park. Yeah, it was alright. I wouldn't do it again. We've done it, so that's that really. What do you think?
Yeah, it's like a bit different, isn't it?
Different, yeah. So, yeah, like I say, it's an ongoing thing. There's people in there all the time. Well, there weren't today because it's Sunday, I suppose. But it's an ongoing thing. There's new sculptures being made all the time. So if you think, oh, I didn't know that existed, might go there, then I've done my job. Fine. Okay, so it's still Sunday, obviously, and we have made our way to where's the offices?
Dorset County Council offices at Dorchester.
So again,
Dorset County Council offices at Dorchester.
where you just said, and there is an old Roman townhouse on the grounds, and there's all the information, and it's down there, I'm assuming. Let's have a look. Let's go see. Oh, nearly had your head off. No, not that way.
Yeah, no, I was just looking.
Ah, down that way. Oh, there's people. Okay. And there it is, in the sun. Let's walk down this little path.
It's just protecting us.
That's yeah, obviously, that's protecting it.
house was first built about 300 AD as two separate houses. The ruiny bit you can see there, and then the bit with the roof on, protecting it. And then later it was converted into one big house and lived until about 500 AD. Don't know who lived there.
Is that it?
That's it for now.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear us over the roadworks, but we are in Dorchester still, and we just walked down the main street, but it's a rather nice example of an old coaching house, I suppose, is it? Very similar to the one in Stone in Staffordshire. But as Leon's just pointed out, in those days you probably just looked in a book and said, I want that one, and they would just design it. So, but it's quite busy, seeing as it's a Sunday. Yeah. So that's that really. Okay, we're still in Dorchester. We were on the way back to Steve, and then we said, oh, what's that down there? It looks like some sort of castle. Anyway, it's the Keep Military Museum. We're not really sure if it's open. I'm not that interested in military stuff, but I would say it's shut, to be quite honest.
We're a crossover anyway.
We're a crossover, so if you see any more of this video about the Keep, it means it's open. If this is the end that we don't talk about the Keep anymore, we know it's shut.
Unless
Hello.
the batteries.
It is still Sunday. So after leaving Dorchester, Leicestershire, we have come to
Maiden Castle.
Maiden Castle. What's Maiden Castle?
It's an Iron Age hill fort.
No, what's made in the castle?
Fudge.
Fudge. Maiden Castle, sorry, carry on.
It's one of the largest Iron Age hill forts in Europe.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What about the Romans and stuff? And something or other, whatever it was you told me just now, which I can't remember.
There's Neolithic earthworks here,
Okay.
then early Iron Age hill fort, and then a lot bigger, older Iron Age hill fort, which was in use until just after the Roman occupation, and then the Romans moved everybody down to Dorchester.
Which is back there. Somewhere. I'll show it in the... Yeah.
And set up a town in Dorchester, the regional capital, and then about 100 years later the Romans built a little temple on the top.
Okay, well let's show you. And there it is. Yes, you can sort of see ridgy things and stuff. We're going this way. Over there it looks like some sort of burial mound thing, doesn't it?
Yes.
And over there is Dorchester, Leicestershire. And there's the car park. Now apparently you can wild camp at the car park, but a lot of people have said that you get youths and stuff messing around at night. In fact, on Park for Night, somebody actually said that a bunch of youths wrapped cling film all the way around their caravan, camper van, whatever, which is a bit dangerous because there's no fire escape, and also carbon monoxide you could get if they blocked it, yes. So, not sure where. It would be nice to wild camp here, but I don't know. Okay, layers. Not at the top. Oh, no, not at the top yet. But there's a great big whopping great ditch for something. What's that for? Keeping
Just
naughty people out.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of wearing my coat up. thinking it was going to be windy up here, and it's not. I'm boiling hot taking it off. Okay, not quite in the middle yet, but look, more ditches.
And obviously they would have been a lot deeper, and these bits a bit higher.
Yeah.
And it would have all been gleaming white chalk rather than
Would
grass.
it really? God. So that's the what?
Hardy Monument, not Thomas Hardy, Captain Hardy as in
Kiss Me Hardy. Why is that there?
Because he lived around here.
Did he indeed? Oh. Okay, we're nearly at the top. We've come down to walk in a trough bit to get to the entrancey bit, to get up quicker, easier. I don't know, something. I know what I mean. Wait for me. And it's nowhere near as hot. Sorry, it's nowhere near as cold as I thought it was going to be. In fact, I was so hot I had to take my coat off because I was actually sticking to the inside because it was so hot. So kissing gate. Mwah. Well, thank you, kind sir.
Which way you want to go?
I don't know. Wow. Top, really. Up there somewhere. It's actually quite big, isn't it?
Yes. Apparently you can fit 55 football pitches inside the top bit.
Never. It's quite nice. I was, with the sun sort of nearly setting, because you get different shadows cast and the light catches things different rather than straight down blasting during the middle of the day.
Roman Temple. He was Shirley's granddad.
Ah, see. Yeah. So he's a footballer. Oh my god. That's really done. No, the style. Well, that was Maiden Castle, and I'd say that was well worth a visit. I really enjoyed that. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. So we're nearly back to the car park. Yeah, it's sort of on the way down this bit that I'm on. No, that bit up there. It's like quite chalky. Yeah, actually this bit. But it's quite steeper up there as well, and some bits are a little bit slippy if you're coming down. So if you do come and visit this place, it's a lot bigger than we thought. But yeah, if you do come and visit this place, just watch as you're coming down the chalky bits. So yeah, so I think that's been quite a good weekend, isn't it? Oh, is it this way? Oh no, not another kissing date. What do you mean, unfortunately? Mwah. Wait, look, thank you, kind sir. Ah, I see. Boing. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I think actually over the whole weekend, I think yesterday was a write-off. I'm not even going to talk about yesterday. But so out of the whole of today, I think this has been my favourite bit. How about you?
Yeah. We've done everything we were going to do.
Yeah.
Weekend.
Yeah, so we have, I mean, there's loads of places in Dorchester, in Dorset to go as well, so we got a bit more planning to do some stage. So yeah, so I think we'll say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Say goodbye.